owes my family an apology. More so because a lot of times he'll have this perspective of it was a joke or I was trying to be funny, and it did not land at all.
And Scott never saw it coming. Kimmi has finally signed the divorce papers and fans are shook. Once the golden couple of love and marriage Huntsville, their love story is now turning into headline drama. What happened behind those picture-perfect smiles? Let's dig into the messy truth behind Kimmi's bold decision that's rocked reality TV. Kimmi and Maurice looked perfect on TV. They smiled, they worked hard, and they supported each other, or so it seemed. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. And now, the truth is out. Kimmi's done waiting. The cracks in their marriage were deep, and they started showing a long time ago. Kimmi always tried to support Maurice, but his love for business came first. He was always chasing new deals and ideas. Late-night calls, long meetings, and work trips became normal. And Kimmi? She got pushed to the side.
Do you feel like in your other friend groups that Maurice is out there cheating too?
Right, yeah, that's not for me to answer. You can go ask Maurice that, not me.
At first, she stayed quiet. She believed it would all be worth it in the end. But slowly, she started to feel invisible. Her feelings didn't seem to matter. She once said, "Sometimes you wonder where you fit in their plan." That hit hard. It showed just how lost she felt in her own marriage. Maurice may have thought he was doing everything for their future, but what's the point of success if you're losing your partner along the way? Then came the co-parenting struggles. Maurice has a son from a past relationship, and that meant his ex-wife Kira was still part of their lives. At first, Kimmi tried to be understanding. She wanted to keep the peace, but it wasn't easy. Kira was around more than Kimmi liked. Important parenting decisions were made without her. Kimmi felt like an outsider in her own family. She wasn't just second anymore. She was third. First came work, then came Kira in parenting, and somewhere way down the list was Kimmi. She didn't speak out right away, but the tension kept building. It's hard to stay happy when you feel like you're always last. As things got worse at home, fans started noticing changes online. Kimmi's Instagram used to be full of couple photos and family memories. Then the vibe changed. She started posting about self-care, spa days, gym selfies, motivational quotes. It was clear Kimmi was choosing herself. And people noticed. But the biggest clue came in one short, powerful story. It showed her hand holding a pen, signing papers. The caption, "It's time." That one post said everything. No drama, no names, just a quiet goodbye. Fans were stunned, but deep down, many weren't. Surprised. The signs had been there for a long time.
To my husband, do you think that my husband isn't going to say that to me? And most of it is because he gives her this much leash and she takes advantage of it because she knows he doesn't want to piss her off because he wants monster.
Every woman has her limit. Kimmi reached hers. She didn't leave because she stopped loving Maurice. She left because she got tired of feeling like she didn't matter. This wasn't just a breakup. This was the moment she chose herself. Maurice was always working, always building, always planning. He said it was for their future. But their present was falling apart. Kimmi felt invisible. He wasn't there for dinners. He wasn't there for late-night talks. He was always somewhere else, on the phone, in meetings, chasing the next big thing. Kimmi didn't just feel lonely. She was lonely. She handled the home. She paid attention to their son. She kept things moving while Maurice stayed buried in work. It was like living with a ghost. No hugs, no laughs, just silence. She tried to be patient, but patience doesn't last forever, not when you're the only one trying. Then came the rumors. People started talking, friends sent screenshots, text messages. There was no proof of anything physical, but the words in those texts hurt just the same. They sounded too close, too personal, too secret. Kimmi's heart sank. She kept thinking, is he even mine anymore? Trust started to fade. She began looking at him differently. She didn't want to accuse him. She didn't want drama. But deep down, she knew something wasn't right. And that feeling, it doesn't go away. The real breaking point came one night after another argument. Kimmi was done pretending everything was okay. She looked at Maurice and asked one simple question. Do you even still want this marriage? And that moment was everything. There was no big fight, no screaming, just silence. A cold, heavy silence that said more than words ever could. That's when Kimmi realized she was holding on to a man who had already let go. She had begged for his time, begged for his love. But it was like talking to a wall. That night, something inside her changed. She stopped begging. She stopped waiting. She knew it was time. She didn't leave in anger. She left in peace. She had fought hard, but she was done fighting for someone who didn't fight for her.
I don't really know if you can help me through this. Honestly, just you being there, picking me up, that was help enough.
Review when Kimmi signed the papers, Maurice was blindsided. He never thought it would actually happen. One moment, everything seemed fine, and the next, his world was falling apart. At first, Maurice couldn't believe it. He pleaded with Kimmi to stay. We can fix this, he said, hoping she would give him another chance. He promised to change, to be more present, to work on their issues. But Kimmi was firm. She was done. Maurice wasn't just upset about losing his wife. He was terrified of losing his image. For years, he had been the family man. People admired him for balancing work and family, but now his perfect image was crumbling. He didn't just want Kimmi back. He needed to keep his reputation intact. The idea of being seen as a man who couldn't keep his marriage together was too much to handle. Maurice wanted to fix things for the wrong reasons. He wasn't just fighting for love. He was fighting for his public persona. Maurice quickly went into damage control mode. He couldn't let the divorce hurt his brand. He knew the cameras were still rolling and his fans were watching. So, he started delaying the divorce process, hoping to buy time. Time to spin the situation. Time to protect his image. He went on social media and posted carefully crafted messages. Kimmi and I will always be family, he said. He made it sound like everything was fine, like they were still on good terms. He didn't want anyone thinking this was a messy breakup. In his mind, he had to keep up the image of the perfect couple. But it wasn't just about keeping up appearances. Maurice genuinely feared what this would do to his business. He had brand, deals, sponsorships, and a public profile to maintain. He wasn't thinking about Kimmi's pain or his own mistakes. All he could focus on was damage control. As if the divorce wasn't enough, rumors about Maurice's personal life started to swirl. Social media lit up with whispers of a new relationship. Fans and followers began speculating. Was Maurice already moving on? Who was the new woman in his life? Maurice tried to shut it down. He claimed it was all rumors, just gossip. But the damage was done. People began to question his sincerity. Could someone who was just blindsided by a divorce already be looking for a new partner? It made Maurice look less like a man trying to heal, and more like someone who didn't care about the fallout.
Maurice and Kimmi, love and marriage Huntsville. Why is she talking for this grown A man? Go watch that
The
video.
moment Kimmi signed the divorce papers, the internet exploded. Fans jumped to social media, sharing their thoughts. Some supported Kimmi, while others criticized her. The drama wasn't just personal, it was now public. Kimmi's strength didn't go unnoticed. Fans rushed to show their support. Team Kimmi began trending everywhere. People admired her decision to choose herself. Kimmi was no longer just Maurice's wife. She was an inspiration. One fan tweeted, "Kimmi is a queen for knowing her worth. Team Kimmi forever!" Another added, "She chose peace over everything else. Respect to her, Team Kimmi." Fans couldn't stop praising Kimmi for walking away from a marriage that no longer served her. She was no longer the woman hiding in the shadows of her husband. She was a role model. Meanwhile, Maurice wasn't getting the same love. Fans were upset. They pointed out how he neglected Kimmi emotionally. Many saw his career as the main reason their marriage fell apart. He put work before his wife, and fans noticed. One comment read, "Maurice was too busy with his career to care about his wife. No excuse. Maurice is wrong." Another fan said, "When you put your job before your family, you lose both." Maurice didn't get that. Fans didn't hold back. They criticized Maurice for acting like he was the perfect family man on TV, while in reality, he neglected his wife. His image as the hardworking, loving husband was now in question. Fans felt betrayed. The drama didn't just affect Maurice and Kimmi. The entire Love and Marriage Huntsville cast was involved. Melody, a fellow cast member, posted a cryptic message on Instagram. It said, "Sometimes you have to choose yourself over everything else. Know your worth." Fans immediately took it as a message to Maurice. Was Melody taking Kimmi's side? Was this a dig at Maurice's actions? It wasn't clear, but fans couldn't stop talking about it. One fan wrote, "Melody's post was clearly about Maurice. She's supporting Kimmi, and I love that for her."
We're legitimately friends that hung out trying to do some things for the more disenfranchised portion of our town. And I like that similarity even in the Bell Collective when they first started as well, was in regards to some of rebuilding some of the portions of town that are meaningful to us.
Life after the divorce is looking brighter. She's been posting on social media about embracing her freedom. "Choosing myself and peace over everything" are just a few of her empowering captions. Fans are loving her new attitude and the strength she shows. There are even whispers about a possible spin-off show for Kimmi. People want to see her take center stage and share more of her story. It's clear Kimmi is ready for her next big chapter, and fans are excited to see where it leads. Maurice's career, on the other hand, is in trouble. His real estate brand has been hurt by the divorce. Fans and clients are questioning his priorities. They wonder if he's really the family man he claimed to be. His image is damaged, and that's affecting his business. The producers of Love and Marriage Huntsville are even considering whether Maurice should stay on the show. With all the negative attention, it's unclear if he'll be able to bounce back. His career and role on the show are both hanging in the balance. And that's a wrap on the Kimmi and Maurice drama. What do you think about the aftermath? Can Maurice recover, or has he lost it all? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite reality stars. Stay tuned for more.